You also discussed with her the possibility of undiagnosed bipolar disorder, did you not?
It was discussed.
And undiagnosed bipolar disorder was, in your opinion, as a result of not a reaction, but extreme reaction to the SSRIs, right?
Not as a result of the SSRIs, but that
Does your note say, and I quote, also discussed possibility of undiagnosed bipolar disorder given extreme reaction to SSRIs and insomnia, period. Does it say that?
Yes.
Those are your notes, right?
Yes, the way you were saying it made it sound a little bit different before, but that's exactly what I wrote.
I read it directly from your note, right? How did
That
I make
time-
it sound different?
I don't know. It sounded different the first time you said it than the second.
So did she have bipolar?
No.
Did you make that decision that night, that day?
I assessed that with her pretty much every time that I saw her, and she never had mania.
You'd agree with me that she had increased anxiety, right? She had very, very increased depression, right?
Well, she did. She said
Okay, so as you
since the
answer yes,
Remeron.
just answer yes or no.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to check the record.
Okay, you can check the record all you want, but if I ask you a question respectfully, can you just not go on and ramble? Answer yes or no, that's all.
It's sometimes impossible to do that.
All right, listen, here, if you can't answer yes or no, just say you can't answer yes or no. If you can answer yes or no, answer yes or no. That's how we do it, all right?
Okay.
Thank you. Now, mental issues like anxiety that was diagnosed, the depression that was diagnosed, and the fact that she indicated yet again that she was close to suicidal ideation, quote, worried about suicidal thoughts, but you indicated that she wasn't suffering from suicidal ideation on that day. Is that fair?
She denied it.
But she told you that she was worried about suicidal ideation and having suicidal thoughts, right?
Well, this was the time she said she was worried that she was close to having suicidal thoughts.
So did you ask her, what does that mean? Does that mean that she's standing at the edge of the stairs and she's thinking about falling down the stairs, or what? What does that mean, I'm close to suicidal ideation?
So I asked about that, and that's when she said she described it further as using the word hopeless.
She told you she was having a really rough time.
She was sleeping, but she was still feeling very poorly.
In your notes, does it say that she was having a really rough time?
Yes.
So when I ask you, if your notes reflected that she said she was having a really rough time, why do you feel compelled to say she was sleeping?
Overruled.
It's an important detail.
Yeah, I guess. How about the rough time? What did that mean? What were the symptoms of having a really rough time for this kid?
Do you want me to?
Yeah, I'd like you to answer that.
So finally works, referring to the Valium and quetiapine, but very depressed during the day. No motivation, some SI. Do you want me to continue?
Sure.
Went to MGH emergency room for SI, declined inpatient, feeling hopeless, no intent or plan, and feels like depression related to Seroquel.
Okay. Now that's the question on Friday that, well, strike that. So what was the SI, suicidal ideation?
Yes.
And can you read that back to me again? What did she say about SI?
So that when she went to the hospital, she went because she had no motivation, some SI.
Some SI meaning that she had some suicidal ideation, right?
Yes, in her words, yes.
Yeah, in her words. As opposed to thinking about having suicidal ideation or worrying about suicidal ideation. She actually indicated that she had suicidal ideation, right?
I can't answer that as a yes or no.
Well, it's in your notes that she said that, right? Yes?
What is in my note?
Do you understand my question?
I'm a little bit confused right now. Can you repeat what your question is?
Sure, of course. We've spent some time talking about thinking about suicidal ideation, worrying about suicidal ideation. Now, saying she had suicidal ideation, right?
She said it, yes.
Well, this is the only source of information that you're getting, apparently, is what she's telling you, right?